Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. This is week 2 of Mini Kit Monday for June 2021. And I am continuing to make pages of my trip that I took to Washington when I was there in May. And these photos are of a deer that I found as I was walking up from a trailhead. And I found it to be an odd place to find a deer because it was right where the cars are, right at the road with lots of people around. But he was eating or she and was not scared at all, just continued doing what it was doing. It ended up running across the road into the thickness of the forest, which I don't know, I was happy about because I was so afraid he was going to get hit by a car. Not that people were going fast, but it was right at a turn. It was like danger. As a mom, you're like, no, you want everybody to be safe. Anyway, so I am using this beautiful burlap paper. Didn't know if I was going to cut it into pieces or use it as a full background. I decided just to leave it as the full background. The downside of using the burlap paper is nothing sticks to it. Well, there are some things that do stick to it. I ended up using glue dots, but wet glue or ATG glue or adhesive does not work. So luckily, I did have quite a bit of um, glue dots, and everything that I actually attached to the burlap, I did use the glue dots, and everything else, I think I used wet glue, which I wish I had used some of ATG, but that would have meant that I would have to pick it up and move it. And I wanted everything to stay in this nice little place. You know how it is. And I show in this how I just kind of lift up a corner and put some glue. And then I wish that I was able to tuck something underneath it, and I can't because it's glued down. Oh well, c'est la vie. So as you saw, I had a couple of the bins that I went through. I started with the yellow. I didn't see anything there. I had that very full green one, and it was chock full of all kinds of things. And if I found anything that I even considered to put on my page, I threw over to the right. And then I went through that to kind of see what would work, what didn't work. And that is the process of my video. Now, in this brown box, there's not very much in there, and I didn't pull a whole lot out. But do you see that precious little deer? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I didn't even remember having it, but I'm glad I did. Some people would put that on maybe a baby's page, but nope. Lucky for me, I do have a deer photo that if it's perfect. And look how cute. He's so cute. Or she is, because she has a pink bow around her neck. So cute. So I go through everything and I try to make my clusters, and I try to have a balance of colors. Of course, I try to keep the colors to brown and green and a little bit of blue. And I do pull in some yellow at the very end because I really feel that yellow would have gone well with this. I think it's because the green that's over here, the paper that I tore with the leaves on it, is kind of a yellow green, and it was just natural for me to lean towards the yellow. I don't have a lot in yellow, and I end up just using just a teeny tiny little bit of that. So the glue dots are perfect for what I need. As for my clusters, I try to have something as a base. So in the top right hand corner, I have this. It looks like a doily. It's actually a die. I want to say it's my mind's eye. Um, and it was something that I've had it for several years. To be honest with you, I don't remember where I got most of this stuff. I've had them for so long, and I'll be honest with you right now. I have mixed, conflicting thoughts about telling, where I got things, um, mainly because I don't remember. And I really don't like advertising, and I know people know where to get things, and I'm always curious, oh, where did you get that? Which designer is that? But when it comes to some of the stuff in my stash that I've had for years, yeah, I don't remember. If it's something new, yeah, I can tell you what it is, but I just look kind of like, I don't know, like an idiot. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Um, so some of those things that I have on my page are just some, uh, there's a butterfly that you'll see here in a bit that I had cut out of yellow vellum. And sometimes, whenever I have scraps left over, I'll cut circles, or I'll have squares, or I'll do butterflies or flowers, like the flower that's over here on the left side. I go ahead and punch those out, and then I put them in my color bin. And then whenever I need something, it'll be there. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But I can tell you that circles always work. So if I'm going to punch a shape, it will usually be a circle. That size shape that I have there on the upper and the lower right, those are actually from a punch. I do have a lot of dies that are circles. Um, I don't usually pull that out for, to put into, for my scraps to put into my color bin. Oh, excuse me. I normally don't do that. I do add a couple of brads, and I've mentioned before, I like to put washi on the back. And the reason is whenever you try to put your page in the page protector, it protects the page on the opposite side. So it doesn't get hung up, which is very good. Now the letter words that I'm using, I got those from Joann's. And lucky for me, I found two words that have the yellow because I wanted to have some yellow in this. And I use the wild and then the wonderful. And I add a little bit of yellow to each of the clusters, not too terribly much, but enough to for you to kind of connect the dots there. And the words are so subtle; they're really tiny. I like that they're. I feel like I definitely need my tweezers to put them down just because they're so fine, and it's a puffy sticker, so it's really pretty. Now I do add a title. It is going to be Fauna 2021. It's going to go over here on the lower left side on one of the green squares, and I'm using Ellie Studio flat stickers. I've had these stickers for years, and I don't think she sells them like this anymore. I'm telling you, I've had them. Let me see if I can find the year on it. Oh, 2015. I haven't had them since 2015. Probably 2016, though. I've had them for a long time. I bought all the colors, and I think I bought 3 sheets of each color. And that is my recommendation. If you can afford it and you find something like that you like, I love the size of it. I love the colors of them. And I didn't want to have to pay shipping. So I bought, oh, I probably spent a good $50 just on the alpha. I don't use it very often, but I can tell you that when I do need it, they are there. And I'm going to start using them more. I just like found them again. I don't know how to describe that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I will see you guys next time. You guys have a great one. Make sure you check out our Facebook group. All right. See ya. Bye bye.